close your eyes for a moment. If you haven't already, take a slow breath in and let it out even slower. You don't have to go anywhere right now. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to be anything. Right now, in this moment, you are allowed to simply be here. Just here. Nothing more. I want you to know, whoever you are, wherever you are lying down right now, that you are welcome in this quiet space. This is a place with no demand, no expectation, no timeline, just you and this voice and the gentle dark around you. Tonight, we are going to talk about something that most of the world forgot how to do. Something so simple, so natural, so human, and yet somehow one of the hardest things in the modern world. We are going to talk about doing nothing. Really and truly doing nothing. Not scrolling while resting. Not planning while lying still. Not replaying the day while pretending to relax. Just nothing. Just being. And I know, even hearing those words, something in you might feel a little restless, a little uneasy, maybe a quiet voice inside whispered, but I have things to do, but I haven't finished everything, but I should be more productive. I hear that voice. I understand it. And tonight, gently, softly, we are going to let it rest because that voice is tired too. It has been working just as hard as you have, maybe harder. Think about your day for a moment, not to analyze it, not to judge it, just to notice it. You woke up and almost immediately, the world asked something of you. A phone notification, a task you remembered, a feeling of being behind before you had even stood up. And then the day moved the way days do, fast and full, with one thing folding into the next. And somewhere in all of that, you kept going. You kept showing up. You kept carrying the weight of your own life, quietly, mostly without complaint. And now you are here, in the dark, in the stillness, and the day is over. And the question is not, did you do enough today? The question is, can you let it be done? That is the art. That is the quiet, gentle art that nobody teaches us. Letting it be done, allowing the day to close like a soft book and placing it on the shelf and saying, that was today, and today is finished. So much of the tiredness you feel, and I think you know that somewhere deep inside, is not from the things you did. It is from the things you kept thinking about after they were already over. The conversation you replayed, the mistake you revisited, the future you kept trying to figure out. In the quiet moment, when your body was begging you to stop. The human mind is extraordinary. It can travel through time. It can go back to something that happened years ago and make you feel it again, freshly, painfully, as though it is happening right now, and it can leap forward into a future that doesn't exist yet and fill it with worry, with scenarios, with problems you're trying to solve before they have even arrived. And it does this because it loves you. The mind that worries is a mind that cares. The mind that overthinks is a mind that is trying desperately to keep you safe. But tonight, we can thank it for its effort, and we can let it rest. You are safe right now. You are warm right now. There is nothing in this moment that needs your mind's full attention. Nothing here is a threat. Nothing here is unsolved. Right now, everything is okay. Let that land gently. Everything right now in this moment is okay. There is something beautiful that psychologists have understood for a long time, but that most of us were never told. The mind needs emptiness, the way the body needs sleep. We talk a lot about rest for the body. We say things like, get 8 hours, take a nap, listen to your body. But we rarely talk about rest for the mind. And rest for the mind does not mean entertainment. It does not mean distraction. It does not mean filling the silence with another podcast, another video, another stream of information flowing through you. True rest for the mind is space. Open, quiet, undemanding space. The kind of space where a thought can rise softly and drift away again without you chasing it, without you grabbing it, and turning it into a whole conversation with yourself. Just a thought rising and falling like a small wave, and then stillness again. We have become so unfamiliar with that stillness that it actually feels uncomfortable. Have you noticed that? Have you ever sat in a quiet room with nothing to do and felt a strange kind of anxiety? A need to reach for your phone, or turn on some noise, or find something, anything to fill the space? That feeling is real, and it has a name in psychology. Researchers call it a discomfort with idleness, and studies have shown that some people would rather experience mild physical discomfort than sit alone with their thoughts for just 15 minutes. 15 minutes. That is how much we have come to fear, quiet inside ourselves. But here is what I want you to hear, softly, gently, right now. That quiet is not danger. That stillness is not emptiness in a bad sense. That space inside you, the one that opens up, When everything goes quiet, it's not a void, it is more like a sky. And the sky is not empty just because. There are no clouds at the moment. The sky is full of depth, full of air, full of the kind of peace that only reveals itself when you stop filling every corner with noise. You have a sky like that inside you. And tonight, you are allowed to rest and think back to a moment. Any moment in your life when you felt completely at ease. Maybe it was a morning when you had nowhere to be. Maybe it was a lazy afternoon when time moved slowly and warmly. Maybe it was lying somewhere comfortable with someone you loved nearby and the world felt simple. Do you remember how that felt? There was no pressure in that moment. There was just presence. You were simply there. You were not performing. You were not achieving. You were not measuring yourself against any standard. You were just alive, quietly, beautifully enough. That feeling is not something you have to earn. It is not a reward for a certain level of productivity. It is not something that only comes after you have finished your to-do list or paid off a debt or reached some goal. It is available to you right now, exactly as you are, because the art of doing nothing is not actually about doing nothing in a literal sense. It is about releasing the belief that your value depends on your output, that you are only worthy when you are useful. That rest is laziness, and stillness is a waste, and quiet moments are time that should be filled. That belief is very old. It was put into us slowly over time by a world that measured people by what they produce, and it is not the truth of who you are. You were not born a productivity machine. You were born a human being, and human beings need warmth. They need stillness. They need long, slow evening with no particular purpose. They need moments that are not captured, not shared, not optimized, not turned into anything at all. Just experienced, just lived. There's a concept in Japanese culture called ma. It is a word that means gap or pause or negative space, but it does not carry the weight of something missing. In Japanese art and music and architecture, ma is considered essential. It is the space between the notes that makes the music breathe. It is the pause between words that gives them meaning. It is the empty room that makes you feel something just by stepping into it. Without the space, everything collapses into noise, and your life is like that too. The pauses are not wasted time. The slow evenings are not failure. The nights when you did not accomplish anything, when you simply lay still and breathed and let the hours move quietly past you. Those nights were not lost. They were the ma of your life, the breath between the notes, the space that lets everything else mean something. I want you to imagine very softly a version of yourself that has made peace with rest, not a lazy version, not a giving up version, just a version of you that can sit in the quiet without flinching, a version that can say, I am tired and that is okay, a version that can feel the urge to be productive, notice it gently, and choose stillness anyway. How does that feel even to imagine? There's probably something in you that exhales a little at that picture because part of you already knows how to do this. Part of you has always known. It is the part that watches sunsets without reaching for your phone. The part that sometimes wakes up early and just lies there in the soft gray light before the day begins and feels just for a moment completely at peace. That part of you is real. That part is not weak. That part is wise. Psychologists who study well-being have found again and again that some of the most essential mental processes happen not when we are focused and working, but when we are at rest. The brain has something called the default mode network. It activates when you are not concentrating on any task, when you are daydreaming, when you are staring at the ceiling, when you are simply existing without purpose. And during this time, the brain is doing something profound. It is integrating memory, processing emotion, making sense of experience, finding connections between things that the busy, task-focused mind could never see. Some of the most creative insights in history came not during intense, but during rest, during a walk, during a bath, during a long, quiet night. Isaac Newton and the apple, Archimedes and his bath. These are not just charming stories. They point to something true about the mind, that it needs to wander in order to discover, that it needs emptiness in order to be filled. So when you lie here tonight, doing nothing, you are not wasting your mind. You are giving it the exact condition. It needs to quietly do some of its deepest, most important work without you even trying, without you even knowing. You are simply creating the space, and the mind will do the rest. Let that be a comfort. Even your rest is not wasted. Even your stillness is doing something. Even the act of simply being here, breathing slowly, letting your thoughts soften and blur, is a kind of gentle work, the work of becoming whole again after a day of giving yourself away. And now, as we move deeper into this night, I want to speak to something that you might be carrying, something that has been sitting quietly in the background of your chest all day, a low, humming weight, that you have gotten so used to, you almost forget it is there. Maybe it is worry about something specific, or maybe it is more like a general unease, a feeling that you are behind, that you are not quite where you thought you would be by now, that life is moving and you are trying to keep up, and some days it feels like you are, and some days it feels like you are not. If you know that feeling, I want you to hear something. That feeling does not mean something is wrong with you. It means you are alive in a complicated way. It means you care about your life. It means you have hopes and standards and a vision for yourself. And all of those things are good. They are part of what makes you, you. But tonight, they can rest. Tonight, you do not have to figure anything out. Tonight, you do not have to make a plan or have a realization or turn your life around. You just have to breathe and let the night hold you. The answers you're looking for are not hiding in your thoughts. You have looked there already. Many times, many late nights. The answers, when they come, will come quietly. They will come in the morning when something shifts, or in a conversation you would not expect, or in a moment of stillness, just like this one. Not from forcing, not from pushing, but from softening, from letting go just enough to allow something new to breathe. So right now, let go of the searching. Let go of the solving. Let the questions float up like bubbles and watch them rise and let them go. They will still be there tomorrow if they matter. And if they do not come back, maybe they did not need so much of you. After all, you are allowed to be soft tonight. You are allowed to be unfinished. You are allowed to be a person in the middle of their life, not at the end of it, not at the peak of it, just in the middle, moving slowly forward, doing your best, which is always enough, even when it does not feel like it. Doing your best does not mean doing the most. Sometimes doing your best means knowing when to stop, knowing when the night has come, and the work is done, and the body needs to lie down, and the mind needs to float, and the heart needs to be quiet. For a while, you are very good at pushing through. You have proven that many times. But tonight, the strength is in surrender, in the willingness to be gentle with yourself, in choosing rest not because you have earned it, but because you deserve it simply by being, simply by existing, simply by being the person you are, with everything you carry, and everything you have been through, and everything you are still quietly hoping for. As your body grows heavier now, as your breath slows down, and your eyes feel the soft pull of sleep, I want to leave you with something simple, something you can carry into your dream. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are not lost. You are a person resting in the dark, which is exactly what you are supposed to be. Right now, tomorrow will come, and it will ask things of you, and you will answer. You always do, but that is tomorrow. And right now there's only this, only the warmth of where you are lying, only the slowness of your breath, only the dark, soft, and quiet all around you. The day is done. It is complete. You do not need to add anything to it. You do not need to take anything away. It happened, and it is finished, and it was enough. You were enough in it. You are enough now. Let your body be heavy. Let your thoughts become slow. Let the space between your thoughts grow wider and wider and wider until there is more space than thought, more quiet than noise, more peace than worry. This is the art of doing nothing. This is what it feels like. This is what you've been needing. Not a solution, not an answer, not an achievement. Just this, just rest, just the night and your breath and the slow, generous feeling of letting everything go. You have done enough today. You have tried hard enough. You have thought long enough. It is okay to stop now. It is okay to rest now. It is okay to sleep. Let your eyes close all the way. Let your hands be still. Let your jaw soften. Let the thoughts drift out like clouds on a slow evening sky. You are safe. You are held. You are home. And there is nothing you need to do. With that, nothing at all. Just be here. Just breathe. Just rest. Good night. If this brought you some peace, you can always come back tomorrow night. Quiet will be here waiting for you. It always is.